blessings. Blessings, blessings, peace, 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 love, love, love. Um, Greetings to everybody from since a long extended of length since I've been able to use technology. Um, but I ain't really been focused on technology. I actually been just tuning in. To be honest, I just been focused on telepathic. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, the 26th. Matter of fact, tomorrow's the 26th day. I'm just editing my notes because I ain't got no date lines on these blessings information. And I'm just writing down the date line because that's what it is, respectfully. It's probably, I don't know the time frame. I just get that information in a brief moment. I'm just writing down this information because key factors are important to write down to sense of the time on things. But let me go ahead. Welcome to the Sak'Chi Gather with me, Sak'Chi. If you are local in Tampa, Florida, you will be hearing about me very, very, very much often than usual than what so far have ever been said about Sak'Chi, me specifically. I am located in the area of Temple Terrace and doing big things in Temple Terrace, doing big services, big offerings, not to boast in none of them above, but just to give gratitude, much respect unto the Mach, much respect unto Kemet, much respect unto the Oishas, much respect unto the ancestors, all benevolent ancestors who are healed and healthy, and much respect unto them. Gratitude, much respect unto them. Much respect unto the creators, the higher powers in life, the makers, the designers, the divines in life, designers of life, architects of life. Give gratitude to them, and Thanksgiving, deep Thanksgiving, and also include them as all names been said before. I actually welcome each and every being, beautiful, great, high, healthy, high, enlightened, inner enlightened beings into this connection. Much gratitude to them and their participation in what they do. So, just a straight flat, man, things are going to continue to transcend and continue to elevate as expected, and as we are shifting into this shift, because we're kind of in a in between shift, in the midst of what's already happened, what has already previously happened in the pre-shift, and where we're at in the present moment, in the presence of the shift. So, this that same, man, to be honest with you, man, this topic to communicate about, man, is really just to continue to keep informing beings about the intro, about the services that's being done, because a lot of beings don't know what's being done. I don't, like I said, I don't be on my cell phone as much often as I usually do, because I'm always basically I'm doing services, so I don't want to get my hands really myself, be a busybody doing services, just focus on doing services, and I ain't doing nothing else. So there are other things that I am actually in fruition of doing. I'm gonna continue to keep to that angle, keep to that degree. So I give gratitude to that, man. Just being happy to be very, very productive, very, very accurate. You know what I'm saying? Very, very mindful of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and what must I do doing it. That all makes sense to me in general. But these couple of days, man, I just been really tuning to my notes. I've been really doing a lot of self-evaluation. I've been really not really getting caught up with this 5G network, because in between we are in between. We're coming out of the third dimension. A lot of us, and matter of fact, take that back. A few of us come out of the third dimension, and then a lot of us who already has been previously already out of the third dimension, we are already positioned and shifted in the fourth dimension. So we're not too much focused on trying to keep on attaching to things inside the third dimension, matters of the side inside this third dimension realm. So I will be doing a lot of things, man. Some things I can kind of tap a little bit in to communicate though I'll be sending messages through technology, through the techie in general, digital specifically. If you have an iPhone, you definitely can sync. You definitely can, get some downloads, messages I'll be sending. Again, you will not be seeing my physical presence as much often as you have seen in the previously months before, days before, hours before, because the facts of the matter is I'm not trying to even have my physical presence um, too much on people's consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So my presence is gonna be morally sense specifically, and more of sensual sensitivity. So you'll basically tune. You'll basically know. You'll sense me. I'm gonna say respectfully. You'll sense me. To be understandable about that. And 9 out of 10, you won't need to focus on visualizing me. You know what I'm saying? Because anything you will visualize, you will basically visualize and cheminize. You know what I'm saying? I cheminize. Simply alchemize. You know what I'm saying? Alchemy and stuff like that. So that's where you'll get a lot of the basis of the practicality. You know, it's an essence of my senses, of my essence self, into the connections of the different frequencies, different vibrations. So tune to the channels of that. By all means, tune to your senses of that. Because again, I'm not going to give coordinates specifically out loudly. You know what I'm saying? Vocalize. I'm not going to give coordinates, but you'll basically pick up my senses. You know what I'm saying? You'll pick up the essence of me. And they'll be in different frequencies, respectfully, different frequencies of that vibration. So when I look basically, you know what I'm saying, the services that the main focus on the Sak'Chi gather is continue to communicate to the public, not as widely, not as much open, but briefly communicate to the public, specifically to all the indigenous and aboriginal tribes and melanated tribes specifically. For those tribes who are not necessarily melanated, in reference of in terms of you're not really directly at a exact melon specific tribe. You're not directly melon. You may be respectfully an outsider of the melanated tribe. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you all. Simply sensitive to speak to the other tribes in a communication, in a soundness specifically, not necessarily in a information statements, not in a you know what I'm saying, what I want to say, but respectfully in a soundness, in a very, very sounding understanding and communication to you all. So when it comes down to the wire, man, I'll just be doing services that will be connecting to the higher elements. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, you know what I'm saying, connecting to the elements, you'll see, you know what I'm saying, you'll see specific the elements that pertains to the basic elements that we are amongst. You know what I'm saying? The basic elements of earth, fire, water, wind, air, however. You know what I'm saying? You'll be tuning to that, and that's what I would actually be, you know, be transferring, you know, transferring my existence through, you know, in much of the inner embodiment. But my existence specifically will be through, you know, connections of, as I said earlier. I'm really on notes for one brief moment. Let me see. Check my notes right quick. I just had them all here. Oh, it's my other side. It's my other notes. I just had I'm just looking at my notes real quick, piggybacking off the notes. But it'll basically be through, like I said, you'll assist me through Mott, you'll assist me through Kemet, definitely through the Orshas. There'll be a lot of inner embodiment. You'll assist me through Christ, a lot of Christ frequencies, Christ vibration, and you'll assist me through these beautiful, great, wonderful connections. They'll be different. I'll be, you know, so I'm just giving you a basis so that you won't think I got ghosts in a sense. I will still be doing particular, specifically with matters dealing with this realm. And but again, as I said earlier, this is a transition to respectfully, you know what I'm saying, a transition to the fourth dimension. Hold on. Oh snap! What's up, little mama? How you doing, little mama? How you doing? So what I'm communicating, don't disappear on me. How you doing? Hey, beautiful. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? So what I'm basically telling everybody, because like I say, I won't be really using my phone a lot, because I'm already in sync with the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension doesn't require you. I mean, honestly, The fifth a little bit more requires you to use your senses. The fourth dimension don't too much require you to use your senses, but it will replace your senses with trying to control your senses. It will try to mimic your senses. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. I love to listen to you. I'm listening. I love you too. It will mimic your senses. So I'm not going to tell you to really get caught up with the fourth dimension movement, because the fourth dimension can kind of confuse you a little bit. The reason why I say that, because the fourth dimension specifically will tell you directly. Say for example, if you have an iPhone, I'm being present with you. I'm being related with you. If you have an iPhone, you already in sync with the fourth dimension a little bit. The reason why I'm saying that about iPhones is because iPhones are very, very a high priority in the fourth dimension, especially iPhone software, the iPhone system. So if you have an iPhone, do understand you're gonna have to do certain things with your iPhone. You're gonna have to move very, very, very specifically. And if you want to come and get teachings and education about that, you can meet me at Temple Terrace down here in the state of Florida. That's where you get your lessons, and if you would like to get your lessons on that, I can help you. I can gradually help you with the communication with that. I'm being very sensitive about what I'm saying. Sensitive discretion, specifically sensitive discretion, the information I'm sharing with you all, because I'm aware that this platform also has access to other platforms, and it don't just only have access to other different platforms, it has access to other different smaller medical devices that can actually access different things that it may seem not obvious to be shown, revealed to people in front of their face. So it's just, for example, like when you crack a phone, nowadays these phones, you can't really take the back piece off the phone no more, because now the phone is like literally all manufactured, like literally all attached together. Back in the days, 3 or 4, 5, or maybe many years ago, you can easily go to your back of your piece of your phone and take that back piece off, and you'll see a battery. But also looking within the battery, looking more depth into the phone, you'll see more data, more little technical things like little chips and stuff like that. But now these days they don't have that ability. It's not too much access that too much no more. So the question proposed is, that's why I say in these sat saints, I give y'all practicality. So the question proposed to be realistic with you and understandable with you. How do you specifically relate to such software that you don't visually see with your eyes no more? How do you relate to such software that you don't visually see with your eyes no more? I have an iPhone 8 Plus. Now my contract with the iPhone is 14 months. Now I'm doing my best to keep that consistency up, because I don't want to mess up whatever. But when it comes down to it, I tell being specific, this is what you directly do. You get, first of all, you get a cover over your iPhone. You got to invest into a case. You got to really invest into a case. Next thing you know, you got to put copper on your phone. Okay? Again, this is going to be personal, so you can meet me one-on-one. If you're in Temple Terrace, if you're in the state of Florida, meet me so you can get these practical things. Now, it will take you an investment, because again, I'm helping you to not be tracked. Okay, this is some serious stuff. I'm not making this up. I'm gonna help you to not be tracked by other specific devices that, again, that is connected to another dimension that can track your whereabouts, about how your soul specifically moves, how your spirit moves. Don't tune into how your body moves, because that's that physical appearance. In the fourth dimension, it's more about how technology is controlling your movements. This stuff is more deeper than what you may ever imagine, even in the fifth dimension. Matter of fact, in the fourth dimension, technology seeks specifically to be a creator of your fourth dimension, or matter of fact, even into your fifth dimension. So it will still consist of artistic expression. You know what I'm saying? But you still have to be skillful, very, very skillful, to know how to move. Very, very practical and very, very skillful. Fundamental, efficient, mindful, balanced, sensitive, all these virtues in life to apply. So the services that I'll be doing continue to connect to the melanated, indigenous, beautiful, great Aboriginal tribes. Is I encourage y'all to come out where I'm at. Now, again, you may say, well, how do I get in contact with you? Because traditionally speaking, you expect to contact me through technology. But again, as I said to you, I've said to you all, I'm not going to be leaning too much on technology. I will be utilizing it very, very skillfully and very, very rare that you're going to sense me because I'm advancing respectfully. I am ascending, not descending. I am accelerating, not deaccelerating. Decline, my bad, declining. So I have to make sure that in this communication, I have to break it down in bits and pieces to people because the algorithm, the flow, the chi specifically, the breaking down points of this is going to be sometimes not, people may not get it. So it's understandable for that reaction. So I encourage you by all means in the spiritual and encourage you specifically to invest into the services that goes forth that connects to the Kemet and connects to the specific oceans. Because these services do connect specifically to these beautiful ancient higher beings and also ancient system of the mind, also system of mind, that it will be helpful. And these devotion services specifically will be require purification, will also require spiritual. You break the word spiritual down, you have the key word in the midst of spiritual, which is ritual. So you have ritual and spiritual. So don't take this as being like forcing you. Look at as practicality. Look at as applications. Mindfulness, for yourself first. So in these services, there will be reconciliation. Simply to deeply inhale from the past syndrome that lifestyles from your well-being is being helped with. Past syndromes, past memories, deeply, literally recorded in your subconscious that needs to be healed. That does, matter of fact, will consist of and needs, matter of fact, wonderful, great connections. What's up, Chico? Connections to properly apply. So I have no shame to communicate to you all to let you know who I embody within my being. My inner being, specifically this mortal earthly type host body, embodies different, beautiful, great, healthy, specific, sounded higher beings. I do not, and I proclaim this on live direct, that I do not desire, I do not have an intention, a motive or a intention specifically to desire, to even premeditate, to want to embody higher beings who promote unhealthiness, and matter of fact, who goes in direction of unhealthiness, falsehood, imbalances, unhealthy virtues. These specific higher beings I do not desire to ever embody at all. Have no connection at all, no partnership at all. If there's an education connection with them, it will be a simple understanding why, specifically, why do I do not want to embody them in general, within my body, within this topical rented specifically earthly topical host body. So again, I'm going to keep repeating, and it's going to sound like a vinyl record to your ears or to your senses, that come out to Temple Terrace and get your services. If you would like to come down specific, even matter of fact, yes, invest. There won't just be services about all spiritual, although it connects in the basis roots of that, but there will be also practical services, more for the fundamental practical service to the community. I won't talk too much about it because again, it's a specific way this is being directed. So there'll be 919 and 201 and 202 and 717. These connections. So I'm grateful that you all get to see, blessing I get to see y'all and meet y'all and talk to y'all today. Like I said, it's a rare thing that I would do that going forward. But this is our service, our service. I'm not ashamed of the service of the nature of that. So, again, and if you would like to, say for example, like to send charity donations, in general, I call it love flow donations, but I'm gonna say exactly what the word is, charity donations, specifically. You can send your donations. Send your donations to me. not to me in reference far as like it's about me. I'm gonna send them to the services so it can support, and then you can receive services. These services will require, by all means, so you receive a fee. I mean, receive, you know what I'm saying? It will take an investment. There'll be a fee to the services, respectfully, so that more production and more promotion can continue to go forth. But these same videos of these his right here are dearly, by all means, free to the community. Free to the community. I want to make sure that's all, basically. I don't want to add more than that. That's kind of basically it. You know, yeah, that's basically it. And that's all, y'all. So I'm gonna let you go. Till then, peace and blessings. This means Sak'Chi. Thank you so much. If you'd like to send again your charity love flow donations, you can send it to my Cash App and you can send it to PayPal. If you like to send it to PayPal, you have to directly message me so I can figure out how we're gonna work that out. I think it just go by email, but you can send that to me. But Cash App, I'm just gonna test my Cash App and then you can send it that way. I thank y'all so much. There's so much more greater store, and also I will be traveling. I'll start first, of course, locally. I will be guilty by all means going to healing. I'll be doing service of specifically of restoring, healing. Healing, restoring water specifically. That'll be one of the basis of that. But if you are living by lakes, rivers, of course, let me know in advance where specifically, so I can know the water channel, brook in them areas, so I can know the water flow, and then what specific big ocean that it connects to, and then we can communicate about that, consult about that, and that also will come with lodging. I will not really probably be really, you know what I'm saying. That'd be also too lodging of beings who have extra rooms and stuff like that. 9 10 just won't be me by myself solo. It'll be me and another divine being, masculine, who also be doing services in the same exact. So it's a little trip I'm planning out. I'll let you know the little minor up to dates, but for right now, there's no need to talk about that trip just of yet, because there's still one more thing to do before that transition. But that's basically it for right now. I thank y'all so much and much. Let me see what time. Oh, 22 minutes. Okay. Much gratitude and love. Bye bye. Ashe, ashe.